Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today is day 4 of 12 days of Christmas. In this video, I'm going to be talking about all of the smart ways that we're using credit cards instead of the negative ways that normally go hand in hand with credit cards in an attempt to help us get debt-free. And disclaimer, all of the advice given in this video is my personal opinion and not to be used as financial advice. I am not qualified to be giving financial advice, so use all of the tips given in this video for entertainment purposes only. A little backstory for anyone that this is their first video of mine that they're watching, as well as extra helpful background for my returning viewers. My husband and I have been following Dave Ramsey since early 2019. We were as gazelle intense as you could be to maintain your sanity as a full-time worker and full-time student, and my husband was working 2 jobs. We spent very little money on anything other than debt, but we didn't have the income to make really quick progress, or I guess good progress, so we eventually fell off and decided to live a little. We bought a house in the middle of baby step 2 and then fell into the idea of, well, debt isn't that bad. Well, after a couple of months, we realized that we actually really did hate debt and that we wanted to get out of debt as quickly as possible, but it would take a couple of years and we didn't want to give up absolutely everything to not live during those years. I went to school for finance and worked in finance both at the corporate level and in banking, and I learned a little bit about credit cards that I realized I kind of disagree with Dave Ramsey on credit cards. I do agree that he has a good foundation for people getting started, as well as people that are struggling to get their finances together, and for those people I believe he's helpful. I believe he's more of a beginner helper, so once you educate yourself, I believe that you can go on without him and not follow his baby steps. I have a video coming out in about a week about all of the different ways that we disagree with Dave Ramsey overall, but I did believe that this credit card video deserved its own video. So we applied for a credit card to use like a debit card but with rewards. We used the credit card for all fixed bills that we'd be paying anyways. The only variable bill that we have on the credit card is our utilities, but we have a savings or sinking fund for that we've been saving more money than our bills have been for the past couple of months, so it's always covered. We found that using a credit card for bills was less stressful and actually saved us more money. I'm a big believer in moving all unbudgeted money from your checking account into savings or towards debt before you have a chance to spend it, because if it's not there, you're less likely to spend it. I did that for about a year and a half where we had the money for the bills and I figured out what paycheck each bill was going to be coming from, and it was all set up. But there were so many times where it was supposed to come out on a certain day and it would come out a day or 2 before, and then we'd have to pay an overdraft fee. One way around this is to have a buffer in your checking account, but the problem with that is the people that Dave Ramsey is talking to in baby step 1 and 2 usually don't have the money to have a buffer to cover some of their bills. He states that you need to have a $1,000 emergency fund in a separate account, but the problem with that is I had $600 to $700 a couple times in our checking account set aside for bills, and we still ended up with a overdraft fee. So we were paying like $30+ a month because there always seemed to be one bill that would just come out on some random date that made absolutely no sense based on its history. And that money could have been used for paying off debt or really used for anything else. We now save the budgeted totals for all of the bills in a savings account and then pull from that savings account once a month when our statement for our credit card is available, so that way we can pay it in full. In addition, we put a decent amount of money on our credit card, but we do make sure to keep it under 30% so that way it doesn't hurt our credit score. but we get rewards while doing so. We earn points just like most rewards credit cards, and we can use them for flights, hotels, products, and cash back. Some rewards credit cards don't offer all of those, and there also might be some things that I'm missing from some. So when applying for a credit card, just make sure you know what your credit card offers. Down the road, for using our points, we might use them for other things, but for right now, we're just using them for cash back. We used to have the option of $25 cash or $25 towards the balance of our credit card, but now we just have the latter. Once we earn enough points, we get a free $25 that we wouldn't have gotten if we were using a debit card, and we put the $25 that would be going to the credit card towards the debt that we are targeting at the moment. Some months we earn more than $25 and other months we don't earn $25. $25 isn't a lot, but your card might earn more, and if not, it's still $25 that you didn't have before if you were using a debit card. Now, Dave Ramsey says that credit card rewards aren't going to make you a millionaire, and that might be true, but why work harder when you can work smarter? Lastly, if you are anti-debt but want to use a credit card, just know that if you pay off the balance in full at or before the due date, it's not classified as debt. It's just like any other bill that you might even be putting on your credit card, like a subscription or a utility bill. If you don't carry a balance from month to month, then unless there's some weird card out there that I don't know about, you won't be charged interest on the balance on your credit card. I feel like I need to state that because there's a lot of people out there that are scared to use a credit card, mainly because they don't know how they work. And I want to help in any way possible get people to be in the best financial place that they can be. I could go on and on about how this small change by how we use credit cards has changed our life, but it might start getting a little more rambly, so I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead. Leave a comment down below if you learned or could relate to anything that I said, and I really hope you enjoyed this video because I really enjoyed making it. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!